Hello there, welcome to another gluten-free and yeast-free baking video. How are we doing today? Today I'm going to be making gluten-free pink raspberry cupcakes. So, you will be needing the following equipment: scales, a 12-hole cupcake or muffin tray, a wooden spoon or an electric hand whisk, 12 cupcake cases, a cooling rack, a spatula, a large mixing bowl, a apple corer, a cupcake corer or a small knife, a ice cream scoop, spray oil, a tall glass, elastic band and a piping bag, along with some scissors and a teaspoon handle, a cake tester, a skewer or a toothpick, just to check that your cupcakes are cooked. You'll also be needing the following ingredients: 150 grams of butter softened to room temperature. I like to use lactose-free butter. 150 grams of caster sugar, 2 medium-sized eggs, you will only be needing the whites, 150 grams of gluten-free self-raising flour, pink food colouring, and for the filling of your cupcakes you will need some raspberry jam. Mine is worth 250 grams and that will be plenty for what we will be needing today. First things first, measure out all of your ingredients so that they're completely ready for you to use, and then preheat your oven to 180 degrees C on a conventional oven, 160 degrees C on a fan oven, or gas mark 4. Now, to prepare your tin, this is actually one of the simplest things you'll have to do with preparing any tin. So you just need to put your cupcake cases into the slots of your cupcake tray. I would have preferred used white, but blue was the only thing they had available in the shop, so I'm just going to go with it. And that's it, and place this off to the side until we're ready to bake. So now that we've done all that prep work, it's now to actually make Now it's actually time to make our cakes. So first thing in actually doing that is placing our butter and our sugar into our mixing bowl. So butter, and now sprinkling on our caster sugar. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Scraping down the sides as normal to make sure it all gets in there. And now mixing together until light and fluffy. Now that is done, grab your egg whites. So now that we've got our egg whites, all we have to do is place them in one big go, scraping it down. The reason we're only using the egg whites is because to get the pink to show up well, you don't use the egg yolks. In America it's called a white cake, and it's because just using the egg yolks makes the cake white in colour, hence white cake. If you use egg yolks in America, I believe it becomes yellow cake. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Americans, I'm not very well educated in that respect. I'm just doing it for myself. And now mix together until really well combined. This is really important, as I've said for practically every video, because otherwise you get air pockets in your cake, and it just, you know, mixing this as much as we do, I think makes the cakes taste fluffier in the first place. So now that this is done, grab your pink food colouring. Now for this part is basically adding the pink food colouring to your mixture until it is your desired colour. I did test this out before, and I don't actually think personally adding the flour lightens the colour anymore, so whatever colour you get this mixture to, it will stay that colour. So just add it until you're happy with the colour you get. So I'm going to start. Oh, it's more than I wanted, but we'll go with it. And see how we get on. So now this isn't the complete colour I want yet, so I'm just going to scrape down the sides of the mixing bowl so I don't leave any more than I have to out. And now I'm going to add a little bit more food colouring, not as much as before, might I add. Okay, Oh, got it on my hand. Be very careful not to get any of this on your clothes, okay, because it will stain it. And that is not fun for anybody. Give that a quick wipe just in case. Okay. Put that down there. And mix for one final time for good luck, really. Now that this is done and it is your desired shade of pink, grab your gluten-free self-raising flour. Now that we've got our gluten-free self-raising flour, what we are going to do as per normal is mixing, add a little bit at a time of the flour until it is well combined. Get you over here, let's get you over here, and a go! So now what we're going to do is scrape down the sides of our flour bowl. Tell me if I could hold it properly. And now scraping down the sides of our mixing bowl. So now we're going to mix our mixture one final time for good luck. So now that this is all done, grab your ice cream scoop or whatever you're using to get your mixture into your cupcake cases, your spray oil and your cupcake tray. So now that we've got everything, let's move our cupcake mixture into our cupcake cases. Now my favourite way of doing this is getting the mixture onto the cupcake scoop, ice cream scoop. Okay, like so. Taking the lid off our spray. Probably do this way round. There we go. Giving the cupcake case a quick spray, 1, 2, 3, and dumping it in as quickly as possible, so that the shape doesn't get distorted with the spray, and that when they're cooked, the cupcakes come off the cases brilliantly without leaving half of it attached to the cupcake case. So now that that's all done, they are ready to go into our preheated oven, and we're going to place them in there for 15 to 20 minutes until we insert a cake tester, a skewer, a toothpick, or a teaspoon handle, and it comes out completely clean. Then we're going to leave them to cool in their tray for 10 minutes, and after that time we will move them onto the cooling rack to cool until they are finally and completely cool. So now that our cupcakes are out of the oven and completely cool, it is time to add our jam to the centre of it. So for this you will need a cupcake corer, a spoon or something to get the jam into the piping bag, a tall glass and an elastic band, along with one of your cupcakes and a plate. So, start with, oh shoot, we need scissors. 1 second. And scissors. So, first thing we're going to do is remove our elastic band from around the glass. Place our piping bag into, there we go, into our tall glass. Wrap it around the sides. Go. Then we're going to use an elastic band to tie it around it. This just makes it easier so it doesn't slop everywhere when you're placing the jam in it. Open our jam jar. I love that noise. Place our jam into the jam jar. Now, to make this runnier, you can put it into a bowl and microwave it, but I'm just going to do it straight out of the jar because you're piping it. But if you have more time and you would like to do that, obviously do that. Okay, so that will do enough for one at least. Remove our elastic band. Squeeze it all down to the bottom, there we go. And then so none escapes out the top, I like to wrap the elastic band around the top of it as well. Which I think has completely failed. Yes, it has. Okay. Oh, Poppy! Let's do this again, shall we? So, twist, 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 twist. Ideally, it's probably better with a smaller elastic band, but these are all I have access to, so beggars can't be choosers, as they say. And that's probably secure enough. It's just so that the jam doesn't come up over the top. Snip a little bit off the end. Doesn't matter how big you do it. And then that's completely ready for us to use when we're ready. The next thing is to put our apple corer or cupcake corer through the middle of our cupcake, like shitting. Twist it round a little bit, bring it out. Now, you do have an option with this that if you're not going to do any toppings on it, like I am not going to do today, you can cut off the top with a small knife, and after you've put the jam in, place that on top so it seems seamless. But all I'm going to do today is pipe the jam in the centre. Again, I've used seeded jam, you can use seedless jam. And that is it. And that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description, as I love them all and wouldn't put them there if I didn't, including the recipe for these lovely cakes and my shop, where you will be able to buy all of the flour and the equipment you will need for this recipe. If you do make these at home, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and use the hashtag bakingwithvickiie, which I will put above me as there's so much space up there. Let me know in the comments anything else you'd like to see me make gluten or yeast free, as I do both. And finally, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye! Right, now I'm going to try it. Oh my goodness. So good.